Hi guys, so today we are going to talk about the Alec Baldwin trial. And let me start by asking, why was Alec on trial? I guess it's because he apparently pulled the trigger, but he said he did. Okay, for arguments, let's say that he pulled the trigger. Still, he shouldn't be on trial. Truth of the matter is, there shouldn't be real rounds on set, let alone in the gun, huh? The person who was overseeing the guns on set is totally and utterly responsible, not Alex. All right, so let's watch the clips. Where we see Judge Malowe dismisses the case, and that prosecutor who doesn't seem to know anything, who blames everyone else but herself. So let's watch, and then I will give my commentary after.
And you've never turned over the report or any of the evidence that we're talking about here at this hearing, correct?
Let's take it one at a time. I did not turn over the report. I didn't have a copy of the report. The rounds that were left at the Sheriff's Department by Troy Teskey, I have absolutely no reason to believe that they are relevant to the incident that took place on the set of Rust. These are rounds that were in the possession of Bell Reed and never left the state of Arizona.
You also did not allow the defense to view that evidence at any point during our request to review evidence in this case?
I had never seen it, and I didn't realize that it wasn't under the same case number because I'm not a law enforcement officer and I don't work at the Sheriff's Department. But you are right.
And you concede that they are Starline Brass Silver 45, right?
I can. And this is the best evidence against Hannah Gutierrez.
Yeah, you've said that a couple of times. Any favorable evidence you understand as a prosecutor has to be turned over to the defense, correct?
I do.
Any evidence that could be used as a defense to potentially be favorable has to be turned over to the defense.
Absolutely.
So the third Hague report that never got turned over to the defense, you understand that that's Brady evidence?
I did, yes.
Okay. And you also failed to turn that over in this case as well, correct?
And let me give you a full answer to your question. When the second Hague report came in, and I provided all of this to the defense, I sent it to the person who is managing the Discovery server and asked them to upload it. It wasn't until I realized during pretrial interviews that it wasn't there that there was a problem with it. So I then attempted to figure out what the problem was, and it was indicated to me that it appeared that the former paralegal who was working for the special prosecutor had removed it.
This prong is satisfied. The Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office and the prosecution failed to disclose the supplemental report to defense and provide defense an opportunity to inspect the rounds collected into evidence that Mr. Teskey gave. Is the evidence favorable to the accused? The second Brady element is whether the suppressed evidence was favorable to the accused, either as impeachment or exculpatory evidence. Castro. This evidence is material. The late discovery of this evidence during trial has impeded the effective use of evidence in such a way that it has impacted the fundamental fairness of the proceedings. The defense is not in a position to test the state's theory as to the source of the live rounds that killed Ms. Hutchins' trial. The court concludes that this conduct is highly prejudicial to the defendant. The jury has been sworn, jeopardy has attached, and this disclosure during the course of trial is so late that it undermines the defendant's preparation for trial. There is no way for the court to right this wrong. Lesser sanctions under Harper. Trial courts possess broad discretionary authority to decide what sanction to impose when a discovery order is violated, State v. Lemire. The sanction of dismissal is the only warranted remedy. The jury has been sworn, jeopardy has attached, and a mistrial would not be based upon manifest necessity. Further, the sanction of dismissal is warranted in this case, this administration of justice. Your motion to dismiss with prejudice is granted. Now, with respect to the jury, I don't imagine you all want to return on Monday. I will take care of the jury.
Thank you, Your Honor.
We are in recess.
Wow, the state trying to hide evidence on this high profile case is unacceptable. no matter how you feel about Alec Baldwin. If they can do that to him, imagine what they would do to the little guys like you and me. They had evidence that could have cleared Baldwin, but withheld it. They were willing to let him go to prison just for the sake of winning. The hell with his family. And that prosecutor, don't let me start on her. This prosecutor was all about excuses. She would blame everybody else but herself. I didn't know. I've never seen them. There's no reason for me to test the bullets. I've never seen the report. I don't know what you're talking about. This woman didn't know anything. If I didn't know better, I would think she were me. Huh. Although I would probably be doing a better job than her. Obviously, Judge Malowe is at a Trump judge plant. All Supreme Court justices plant, like Clarence Thomas, Alito, Kavanaugh, Amy, all the others that Trump put there. Judge Malowe not only didn't take months to come up to that conclusion and throw out the case, she as well upheld the integrity of the justice system by being very transparent. Yep, she was. She did the right thing. I am so glad the case was dismissed. I'm so glad for Alec Baldwin. Really, I'm really glad for Alec. Anyhow, that's all I wanted to say in the matter. If you liked this video, I'm asking you to like it, subscribe, and comment. Until next time, ciao.